back to the vlog. My name is Landry if you are new here, and today we are decorating for Christmas. I am so excited. It is only like November the 8th, but hear me out. My husband works out of town, so he'll only be home next week and then like 1 week maybe in December before Christmas. So I have to have it all ready before he comes home on Tuesday. So I am extremely overwhelmed. I don't know if you can see how much Christmas I have. I have about 15 totes, 4 trees, not that much space. Last year I had a tree in every room. This year I am not going to decorate my guest bedroom. I don't think it's necessary. So I'm doing my office, my bedroom, my living room, and my kitchen. They all will still be able to have a tree because I have probably extra trees at this point. But that's where I'm like, okay, I'm very overwhelmed. 15 totes full of things. I know that I want to put my Christmas village in here, but I don't think I want to do that yet. I think first I need to tackle my tree because it kind of sets the tone. And then I might need to like go ahead and put the trees in the other rooms and slowly dwindle down containers in here to maybe feel less like this. So let's get to it. I'm so excited. So I know one of my first lines of action is I don't ever think that my tree is lit up enough. So let me show you how I mitigate for that. These are the Christmas lights that go on like shrubs. You know, they're just nets and they just wrap around. So I bought these maybe last year, maybe the year before, and I wrapped them in my tree also to give it like extra lighting. It's not the easiest thing in the world, but it's totally worth it and it totally makes a difference. So this is the before. Let me get these on and I'll show you what it looks like after. Okay, I'm having a crash out. So I plugged these in before I put them on the tree. Thank the Lord. I have 2 of these strands. You can't even see, but half of it's not working. Or this one's more like a third of it isn't working. The other set that I have, a half of it wasn't working. And I was able, this one started as half, I was able to get it this far, but I swear I have changed every bulb, tested every one of them, and it's not making a difference. So I'm giving up because at this point it's been an hour and a half and I'm irritated. And now this strand that's on my ground isn't working at all. So I'm about to run down to Family Dollar and get just a little bit of extra lights to put into my tree because I like having extra lights in my tree. And I'm going in my Christmas pajamas because I don't care. I don't care. It's Family Dollar. What are they going to do? Okay, instead of fully crashing out, I just went and got some lights from Family Dollar, and I'm just going to wrap them around it. I know that seems obsessive or excessive, but that's not lit enough for me. And actually, you can see gaps in my tree that have, like, no lights on. Like, right here is very dark. Right here is dark. Right here is dark. Like I can see it here. I know I can see it when I'm sitting down on my couch. So I'm going to add these on and we'll go from there.
Jingle bells ringing in my ear. Jingle bell, a sound that's oh so dear. Frosty the snowman is all around town. Watch out for reindeers are falling down. We stay up waiting for Santa tonight. He climbs down the chimney at the speed of light while we're dancing around the Christmas tree, hugging and kissing just you and me. Carolers are singing outside our door. Lovely.
So this tree, you're going to have to just like deal with the washer and dryer going behind me. I have way too much laundry to not be doing it right now, but this tree is one of my favorite trees to mess with. The transformation on a tree that starts this ugly is so much fun to me. It's literally like a $25 tree from Dollar General or Family Dollar or whatever, but the way that you can transform this with some ribbon and ornaments and extra lights and just like stuffing it to the brim, but turning it into something so beautiful is so exciting to me and I love it so much. So definitely stick around to see what happens with this. So far, I have just put up all of my trees, except for the one in my office. I did my bedroom tree, I've done my living room tree, I put this one up. I need to go put the one up in my office. And then I'm really not sure my next step from there, but let's do it.
Hi to every friendly face. And later we warm up by the fireplace. Carolers are singing outside our door, lovely songs we all heard before, as they walk from house to house to wish us all a Merry Christmas Day.
Okay, I'm at a crossroads. I can't decide if I want to put ribbon on my tree or not. I normally do have ribbon on my tree, but last year I didn't put any on there. The thing is, this is kind of gold-ish, and my ornaments are white that I'm putting in here. I kind of like the gold, but I don't know if you'll even be able to tell, or if you can just see that it's white, or if it does show up more as gold, or if it looks like gold, but if you put the white up there, you know? I don't know. Last year I just put so many ornaments on here and didn't need ribbon, so I can't decide what I want to do, and I'm getting overwhelmed. Help me.
As we walk from house to house to wish us all a Merry Christmas Day. Yeah. A Merry Christmas Day. Dance around the Christmas tree, wishing all a Merry Christmas. Dance around the
Good morning. It is now day 2, and I wanted to show you what the state of my home looks like after day 1, because it's horrendous. It's horrendous. So we'll start here. This is the recliner with signs on it. You can see how lovely the kitchen's looking. Great. Oh my goodness. Isn't this the most amazing thing you've ever seen? Wow. Oh wow, it gets worse. And it's in the kitchen also. Oh no. Yep. That's the kitchen. Can you believe it? So I decided last night, I made this gingerbread men village situation, right? And I was like, oh, I'll just put it all around the bottom of my cabinets because I didn't want to spend money on garland. Cute, perfect. No. Because then I started thinking about whenever I like spray my cabinets or my countertops to clean them, cardboard, spray, not gonna work. So I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do with them. I might put them like up here with some lights maybe. I think it could be cute, but I didn't want to buy garland, but I wanted the lights in here. I went ahead and bought garland this morning because I think it's important. It feels cozy. You can use it for the next few years. Like it's not something that's like a waste, you know? And then my village, that's a whole other thing. I started on this village last night and I realized I just don't like what I did. So I stopped doing it and I waited until this morning till I could go get something I like. So I really just don't think that all of the lights look clean, and maybe with all the snow covered, it doesn't look clean to me. This snow was just a trial run to see if I liked it. These pieces look really dark. So this morning I went and got the lights that actually go in the village pieces because I used to have some and then they all burned out and whatever. So I went and actually got the lights that go into each individual house because I think it'll make a huge difference. And I'm gonna trial run actually on this bookshelf because I'm gonna do a village on this side too before I take down all of my lights on my current setup. So I'm gonna do a trial run first and see how I feel about it and then make a decision from there. But it is day 2 and I need to get work done, so let's start knocking it out. I know that this tree is not done yet, but I'm gonna leave it as it is right now. I've been working on it for like 30 minutes. I'm gonna go into my bedroom and work on that tree. I'm just gonna kind of move around and do spaces not as organized because then I get overwhelmed that way. So if I just keep moving, doing things that I know I can do, small attainable tasks, I'm doing that. But I just made some bows, and that's one of the things is I need to sit down and make more bows for this tree because they turned out cute. But I've been watching a lot of the like viral TikTok videos on how to make bows. This one's not as cute, but it is what it is, you know? And so I need to make more of these, and I just don't feel like doing that right now. This is more of like a sit down, do it while you watch TV type of task. So I need to keep moving, but I need to make more. Up next is my bedroom Christmas tree. It's a lot easier, I think, just because it's already a more full tree, so you don't have to like really amp it up. Like this one, I had to put ornaments like all the way in it at like the spine of the tree basically, and like really try and stuff it as much as I can. And that's another reason I need to take a break, come back, look at it with fresh eyes. So I'm gonna go in my room and start on that tree. So let's do it. So I am making way. It is now like 2 in the afternoon on Sunday, and I found more of my Christmas village. I knew I was missing something, so I kind of just want to show y'all like a scope because it's actually very overwhelming and I don't really even know where to begin on this. So let me show you what I've got. So this is kind of just like pieces I can add in, like rock walls, more walls, pieces, people. This is a church, and then I was messing around last night with the concept of like how I want to do my lights and how the snow would look and things like that, but these are just a couple of the pieces. I've got more pieces here, more pieces all the way down here, and then I've got these pieces here. So we are now a week away from where I left you last. Last time I left you, I was about to mess with my Christmas village. And let me tell you, I have 2 of these bookshelves that are behind me, as you've probably seen. I strung lights all over them. I put fake snow on them. I bought fake snow. Let me show you. I bought the fake snow that already has the lights. I just had to put batteries in it, but they're not the same light color as that. So I was like, I'm not using that. And I don't know if I want to return that or if I just want to keep it for years later, because I will always have this village and I will always put it up. So I think I might just save it because who knows, over the next few years I might use different lights in different rooms and whatever. So I think I might just keep that because I got like $100 worth of all of that. So I don't know. But I had bought string lights. I bought these. Okay. I had bought these, a string of these, and realized whenever my village was on the bookshelves that wasn't going to work because I only had like 2 buildings and 2 buildings, and this is 10 lights together. So then I went to Walmart and I bought individual lights, and then whenever I started trying to put these in the buildings are Department 56 and use different lights than these. So I have a bunch of these, and a few of my pieces were able to use these. I'm going to keep them, again, years upcoming. And so then I had to get on Amazon and order Department 56 lights, and it's been like a whole process. So then once it all finally got here and came in, I just did it without the camera up because my husband was home and we were watching a Christmas movie, and I don't know, I just didn't really want the camera in my face. I do have a few clips of me laying behind the table because it was insane trying to set this up. I have never in my life put my Christmas village up and actually put lights in the houses. I always just do like string lights and then I put the snow on top. And so my original plan this year was my bookshelves to string lights all around it, but then I thought it looked really not clean. whenever you could see like the lights on the poles or the lights hanging underneath. I just didn't like the way that it looked. It was not going to make me happy. So I ultimately settled with what I did a few years ago, putting it back under my TV, which I will show you in a second, because it's honestly beautiful. And it's such a beautiful thing to look at while you're sitting there watching TV. It's just such an eye-catching moment, and it's so cozy, and I love it, and I'm so thankful that I have these pieces. And I actually still don't really know what to do with all of this. These are like more of the home, smaller, older pieces. But one of my issues is, if you can see, this hole is really small. So again, even the lights that I did buy for Department 56 will not fit in here. So I don't know if I'm going to put lights in these or just leave these as is. I don't know if I want to, because I have 4 here, 4 over there, 3 here. So I've still got a lot of pieces that absolutely do not fit on this table with my big pieces. So I don't know if I want to figure out how to set them up here with some snow and be cute, or if I want to maybe put them like on my coffee bar. I'm still undecided. Do I just want to put them in a tote and not mess with them this year? Because that's the point I was getting to whenever I was messing with this village down here. But either way, I've never put the lights in these houses, and I did this year. What a pain in my butt. So the first thing I did to set this up was, clearly I put the table up. And then I put boxes and books and things like that to layer the houses on top of. And then once those were layered in, I did the Christmas lights themselves, the string lights. So I wound those through, kind of created this assortment of lights everywhere. And then from there, I went in and I put each individual light into the houses, and then I routed the cord to the back of the table to where there's a little box that has a plug for all the lights to go into. So I did that, and then I had like tucked all of those wires between the books and things like that, made it really clean, thinking the snow would just go on top of it. No, that's not how that works. The snow has to go over the string lights. But then unless you want to cut a hole in the snow for the light to go like through that, then you have to let the cord to the house be on top of the snow. So that was a pain in my booty. I had to go in and like lift a house, put the snow underneath, move the cord, lift the next house, and did it all the way across the table, which you'll see in a second is definitely a task. But I got that handled, and then from there I have fluffy, like I bought sheet snow, and then I bought like fluffy snow, like cotton basically. And so from there I actually just went in and put cotton in a few places to cover up the cords, and I probably should put it in more places. The other thing I've not even messed with is I have a ton of like people and walls and things like that, but I don't want to put them on this because this is so like unstable and sturdy. I don't want any of it to fall over, and I honestly think it looks good how it is. So I need to figure out how to put my people and stuff with this situation, and I just don't know where I want to do that. But yeah, enough ranting. Let me show you what I did for that. After the Christmas village, and after me showing you just probably a montage of music with clips of my current state of my home, that will probably be the end of this vlog. So thank you for watching, and definitely stick around because in the next coming week, I'm going to be doing a lot of DIY for my Christmas decorations. I've got paper chains, I've got paper snowflakes, I have got gingerbread houses I want to make. I have ribbons I want to make because I want to make my own ribbon garland. So I've got a lot of little fun things. The tree in my office is not decorated at all because I'm probably going to decorate it all in ribbons that I am going to make. And I need to finish off just a few final things. I need to finish off my kitchen Christmas tree. It also needs like a tree skirt or some sort of barrier or something to go around the bottom of it. Same thing in my bedroom. I need to figure out what to do with this village, and that's all probably just going to work into my upcoming vlogs. So stick around. Thank you for being here. I hope you enjoyed it, and welcome to my channel and my chaos that is life.